आज ही डाउटनेट ऐप डाउनलोड करें। डाउटनेट पर होगा अब आपके सभी मैथ्स, केमिस्ट्री, फिजिक्स और बायोलॉजी डाउट्स का सफाया। बस अपने क्वेश्चन की फोटो खींचो, उसे क्रॉप करो और तुरंत वीडियो सोल्यूशन पाओ। डाउनलोड नाउ।
Okay, so hello everyone. Now this question over here says that what is the difference between the terms orbit and orbital? So let us begin with the solution. So we will draw this question in the tabular form. So let me write orbits over here and orbital over here. So orbital. So first of all, let us start with orbits. So we know that orbits are nothing but they are fixed or defined paths where electron revolves. So let me write, they are defined paths. So they are defined paths. And orbitals are nothing but they are a region or space around the nucleus or in the atom where probability of finding an electron is maximum. So orbitals talk on probability. So let me write region, a region where probability of finding electron is maximum. So orbitals are region where where probability of finding electron is maximum, and orbits are defined paths where electrons revolve. So this is the first difference. Now the second difference can be that orbits are only two-dimensional. So let me write they are 2D. They are two-dimensional paths, whereas orbital, since it is a region, so it is always 3D, because you know that regions can be at many places, so it is 3D in nature. So this is a three-dimensional part. Orbitals are 3D and orbits are 2D. Now since orbit is a two-dimensional thing, so it has a fixed shape which is circular. So it is only circular paths. It revolves in only circular paths. That is, it has a fixed shape of circular paths. Now orbitals have many different shapes. Since it is a region, it has many different shapes. For example, S orbital is spherical in nature. So let me write S is spherical. P is dumbbell shaped. So let me write P is dumbbell shaped. And similarly, there are different shapes for D and F orbital as well. So these are the different shapes of the orbital, and orbital is three-dimensional, so it has different shapes, whereas orbits are fixed paths. Now the fourth difference can be that these orbits are non-directional in nature. So let me write orbits are non-directional. So non-directional. Whereas these orbitals are directional in nature. So let me write directional. Now what does it mean by directional, non-directional? So we basically know that whenever atoms combine, they do so by sharing and pairing of electrons. So these electrons can be shared from either a particular direction or from not any direction. So in orbits, since there is only a 2D shape, so electrons can be shared from any particular path. There is no front or back side. It is just normally shared. Whereas in the case of orbitals, they are directional. A particular backside or front side has been defined from them. For example, let's say we have a p orbital, then it is a dumbbell shaped, therefore it has two lobes. So electrons can be shared from either from the one side of the lobe or from the other side of the lobe. So this is what directional means. But there is an exception in the case of s orbital. Since it is spherical in size or spherical in shape, we know that sphere is just a uniform circle type of 3D dimension. So therefore it does not show any directional nature. So let me write, except for s orbital, the orbitals are directional in nature. So s orbital is not directional. So these are the common four differences of orbits and orbitals. So with this, we complete our solution. Thank you.
क्लास 6 से 12 से लेके नीट, IIT, JEE मेंस और एडवांस के लेवल तक 10 मिलियन से ज्यादा स्टूडेंट्स का भरोसा। आज ही डाउनलोड करें डाउटनेट ऐप या व्हाट्सएप कीजिए अपने डाउट्स 8400 400 400 पर।